Welcome to the Dutch Grand Prix. We just finished qualifying. As you can see, Piastri qualified 12th. Sadly, Duhan didn't make it into Q2. I was a bit too overexcited maybe. But the reason why we're going starting this qualifying instead of race prep is simply because there's a lot of penalties involved here. As you can see, 5 drivers in front of Piastri are going to take penalties, and 2 drivers in front of Duhan are going to take penalties. So we'll probably get better starting positions. We'll have a look here. And as you can see, we are starting 10th and 15th, so not super good improvement. It is gonna rain here, as you can see, for virtually the entire race. This should be wets by all earmarks, so we're gonna change the strategy a bit here, and we're gonna go straight to wets at lap this one. So we're gonna go aggressive here. We're gonna really push those tires, and we'll have to see if we can actually get a wet strategy that works, hopefully. And we'll do the same for, again, we'll switch to the wets whenever we feel like it, so it doesn't really matter. In terms of starting here, we're gonna run everything we can. We're gonna use less fuel when it's wet, so we can just push the car all the way into the wets and see if we might get a better result than what we might hope for. So this is gonna be an interesting one.
As the drivers are ready and the crowds are waiting. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Piastri up and down a couple of spaces here, but up into 8th, very nice.
And a new position.
Duhan in 14th.
Just gained by Williams.
The big question here is if he's going to be able to overtake Ocon too and close that gap to Hamilton.
Firm on DRS.
DRS has been enabled, and we're again gonna just allow for the push and everything else, but we are going to harvest some ERS here. Get some energy back into the system. Which actually meant that we gave a pretty big gap there to Hamilton, which is perfectly okay in my book. It's gonna change anyways once it starts raining. So for now, let's go back to balance. 7 laps is a bit too much to lack, if you will. And we're expecting rain around lap 11. Wet weather predicted. So I assume that means full on wets, probably. Let's have a quick look here on track. It's heavy rainfall is what it's expecting. And as you can see, yeah, if this isn't wet, I'm gonna actually get pissed at how unreliable that is. So once it starts raining, we are probably going to go in and pit. So we gained 3 places for Piastri, some places for Duhan.
Just watch out. Yeah.
It's actually raining quite a bit. The pits are over here, so we're just going to pit straight on for wets for both of our drivers. It's probably the best thing we can do. And we'll probably save a bit of time here. Piastri had a very long stop time there, as you can see.
Rain coming.
Duhan has a bit shorter. I don't know what happens with Piastri, but apparently something didn't go as planned. Cost Duhan too, because we double stacked. And the track is now wet, so Piastri managed to get up into 6th during this debacle. Duhan lost out due to, of course, Piastri's troubles, if you will. But yeah, we'll go standard for now, at least for the time being. We'll go back to pushing the fuel a bit, and we shall see how this race evolves from here. Then again, we need to remember Piastri does have the better car at the moment because he has a rear wing. Duhan does not. So the only one we actually jumped in the pits is Leclerc. Can you look at it? Again, this track is kind of weird because if you go balance, you'll get a lot saved. If you go push, you'll lose a lot. So we just need to go back and forth a bit. Probably won't be able to catch up to the people in front. It's just how things are. I don't know if I'll be able to get Duhan here to push up and overtake Bottas, for instance, but we could try and push some DRS here, see how that works out for us. And he is definitely getting closer. Let's have him harvest for a couple of laps.
Check
Yep.
the DRS.
Hopefully he can still keep up
He's just had a spin.
reasonably. Schumacher spin. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. Yeah, again, he fell back a bit. Hopefully he can close the window, but I doubt it. None of our drivers are supposed to be good on the wets, just stat-wise. As you can see here, the wear on our tires is less than anticipated. At least for Duhan, because he's basically running complete clean air, but that has Piastri too, so I don't know why they have different values there. Again, this is supposedly 6, so we'll have to see if this reaches 8, 9, 10 maybe. It's kind of a weird one. Yeah, currently we are happy with the current position. Piastri is still keeping Leclerc behind him. This is pretty good. Oh, someone has had a crash. We're going to get a safety car. Do we want to do anything different during safety car? No, not really. But it should bunch the pack up a bit. Is Duhan about to get... Oh, Hamilton is out. Wow. Duhan managed to get past the safety car. He did not get collected by it, which is good.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Well, it reached 8, so I guess for this race it's kind of reliable. Still gonna take time for, you know, the field to bunch up, as you can see. So I feel like they just tuned the safety car a little bit too hard here. The safety car just runs too quickly. Like, as you can see, Leclerc, Piastri, they both have trouble catching up to the safety car. This takes so many laps to do. And let's put harvest on for both of our drivers. Nope. I'm going to go neutral a bit longer. As you can see, once Duhan actually caught up. He hasn't even caught up yet. There we go. The safety car is going in. So Duhan might actually just be able to do a one-stopper here. So we'll keep it standard for now. We'll have to see if one of the others maybe end up pitting instead. But we'll push on fuel. And we'll allow Piastri to see if he can overtake Perez maybe. Other way around, Piastri ended up getting overtaken.
Alpine just advanced.
Ocon overtook Piastri and Perez.
Okay, reduce, lift and coast.
Copy.
In general, I'd guess this is probably a bad situation for us, that the field got put bunched up. Duhan is down in 15th.
Yeah, we can easily overtake.
Copy.
So yeah, things didn't really pan out too well for us there. We fell down to 6th, which is probably where we'll just have to be happy with being. And Duhan 15th. We really aren't any good on the wet. Just how things are. But again, the wet also affords us opportunities we otherwise wouldn't have. I think we can gamble for harvesting with Piastri. Gasly is just about far enough back for that. That way he has some to go on. If the need should be there. Going to be around this until the end, so running wets till the end is probably the best strategy. Can we... Duhan can't keep his running, Piastri can't keep his running. How are we looking for the others? We are currently worse for tyre wear. So we might have to try and save a bit of tyres here, especially now that it becomes damp. And it's gonna, you know, hurt the... or make the degradation go quicker. So we'll have to consider... I won't do things, but we're back into the wet. No worries. And honestly, as things are sitting, even though Duhan is all the way back in 15th, we'd be happy with this result, in all honesty. As long as Piastri can keep Leclerc behind him, Leclerc and Gasly, we would definitely be happy with this. It's just the tyres, if we're going to have to save them a bit or not. I think we're looking good right now.
I think there's been a lockup.
Roll with the lockup. Again, potentially a Piastri could make a move on Perez, but it's just a risk. It's a risk that we do not need to take, honestly. See, we could go full on aggressive with both our drivers last couple of laps and give them some overtake. Eyes are severely overheating now though, which will quicken, you know, the loss of
Who's running wide there?
the loss. But let's see here if we might be able to pull something
No further rain expected.
off there the last couple of laps.
Remember, overtake is available.
Copy.
You have the overtake.
Copy.
There's 3 laps left.
Copy.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Could maybe have made something happen
ERS?
there if we had some more ERS, but we're still lacking in top speed to the point where, you know, we can't really make too many moves here. Now, Duhan managed to get up and down a little bit, which isn't the best, but just how things are sometimes. As long as he managed 15th, we'll be happy, honestly, because that'll give us a little bit extra money. And of course, Piastri in 6th is a great result for us. Piastri, 6th place, up 4 places, 8 points for us. Duhan 15th, money for us, very good. Sainz with a victory, should have overtaken, yeah, Leclerc again. Mostly due to us holding up Leclerc and being annoying, in all honesty, which is kind of weird. Verstappen, still struggling to keep up, but Red Bull's holding. We now have 19 points. We are getting closer to overtaking Haas. In general, that was a good race. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.